Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I thought I would give you guys an update and keep you informed on what's going on out here. It's raining right now, so that's why I'm underneath a covering, but I wanted to share with you something the Lord's been teaching me a lot lately, and it comes out of Proverbs in a couple different passages, but primarily I've found two so far. There might be more, but I'm just taking it as I go. I don't want to overwhelm myself with the concept just yet, but in Proverbs, we have a verse in Proverbs 15:13 that says, "A happy heart enlightens the face, but a sad heart reflects a broken spirit." And so we see that Solomon is saying that a sad heart reflects a broken spirit. And then in Proverbs 27:19, he says, "Just as water reflects the face, so the heart reflects the person." So twice in Proverbs we see Solomon making a statement that the heart is reflecting something else. Now that was a peculiar concept to me, because when I think about the heart, I typically think that's the chief end of who a man is. That your heart is sort of the end all of what your being is, but Solomon would say that the heart actually is subservient to, or in lower rank than, something else. And in Proverbs 27 he says the person, but in Proverbs 15 he makes mention of a broken spirit. And so in Solomon's mind, your spirit was who you were, and your heart reflected who you were. And so there's been a lot of thought on this on my part, not as much as I probably should have given it, but I've been thinking about it a lot. And one of the verses I was reminded of is in 1 John 3, how John says, "If our hearts condemn us, God is greater than our hearts and knows everything." And then he says, "Dear friends, if our hearts do not condemn us, we have confidence in the presence of the Lord," or in the presence of God. And so I noticed something, that when we are made new in Christ, our hearts have been made new, and or i.e. our spirits have been awakened unto Christ. And there are times where our hearts, because we are still sinners, they might still condemn us. They might still tell us that we're not worthy and we don't deserve the salvation that God's granted unto us, and that we're not good enough. And so it made me think how when Solomon says a sad heart reflects a broken spirit, there are times where in our walk with Christ, in our relationship with Christ, we might get beaten down and battered, and then our heart reflects that, and because of that our heart might condemn us, saying, "Look, see, you're not good enough." And we have to be reminded that God's greater than our hearts. But then there's times where our hearts aren't condemning us, and we're walking with the Lord and we're standing strong. And then John goes so far to say, like, when it's bad, God's our strength, and when it's good, then we have all the more confidence in His presence, because we know that we've been serving Him and submitting to Him. And I just thought it was an interesting issue. I wanted to throw that out there for you guys. There's a quote from C.S. Lewis that my friend Matt showed me yesterday. I want to find it and attach it to the bottom of this video, or I guess in the description of it, because I think it's a good verse, or not verse, but a good concept regarding the heart of man reflecting something greater. And so the ducks came to visit. If you guys want to see, oh look, there they are. But so it's going good, guys, and things are going really well out here. I'm loving it. God's really teaching me a lot of new things, and praying for you guys, and I hope that you continue to grow in your knowledge of the Lord and continue to study who He is, because He'll never cease to amaze you with who He is and His character and the nature that He possesses. And so I'm praying for you guys. I love you guys, and I will keep you updated as soon as I can. All right, talk to you guys later. Love you.